Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Hollie.
Hey guys.
And we've got some more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood for you today. Hollie, we're going to be having a little exploration of Kugane, which is the new city-state for the Stormblood expansion, and we're going to be having a look around it because it looks incredibly beautiful and we want to see some more of it, please.
Yeah, welcome to Eorzea Airlines. No, I'm taking you on a tour of the new city-state. All my G-Pose fanatics know exactly the struggle I faced making sure it was like a sunny day, because it rained for like 2 days straight.
Does it rain lots in Kugane then?
No, I think I just had
You're just unlucky.
I had bad G-Pose luck. But I finally got a sunny day and I've come back.
You brought the Welsh weather with you.
I really did, actually. Now, the actual full video of me wandering around at this pace is about 15 minutes, which gives you some idea of how big this new city-state is. But it's just too pretty. After how gloomy Idleshire was, it was just so refreshing to be somewhere this pretty that I thought we'd make, like, just a pretty look-around video. No HUD. No action.
Yeah, I love turning the HUD off
views.
and taking photos in Final Fantasy XIV. And it's such a diverse and varied game anyway, isn't it? Even the main game, you had the 3 starting cities. You had Gridania, which was very leafy and foresty. You had Uldar, which was in the middle of the desert. And Limsa Laminsa, I think, am I saying that right? Which was the port town. And now we've got Kugane, which, as you can see, takes a lot of inspiration from Asian culture.
Beautiful. It really is. Now, before anyone says anything, I know I'm just showing you around. The reason that I'm not talking to anybody, the reason I'm not buying anything is because we weren't able to in this demo. Like, the text just isn't there and those kind of things. So before anyone yells at me for not showing you what's available to buy, it wasn't physically possible. I'm sorry.
This is just a grand tour. With
Literally.
you walking around in your badass Dark Knight armor and sword.
Yeah, I know. Considering that we have both Red Mage and Samurai, I still picked what felt most comfortable, which was Dark Knight. This is the inn, by the way. So if anybody is wondering where you'd find your aesthetician or the unending jet, it's all here. That was the inn.
And here's the lovely, I've forgotten what they're even called, Hollie.
This is the Aetheryte Plaza.
The Aetheryte Plaza.
So this is the main bit. So when you warp into Kugane, this is what you will see.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have your little ones that you attune to then that
Sure.
you can warp around. But God, it's... Even when it was like at nighttime, I didn't show it because it was dark, but even at nighttime, it was beautiful.
Oh, what's this?
This is the Shisu.
Shisui of the Violet Tides.
Yeah, this is actually one of the dungeons. So what you're seeing now, this is the opening cutscene that you get as you come into a dungeon, and it was just too beautiful to not show it to you. It's a mix of, I guess, the 2 things to me that Stormblood represents, which is under the water, which is where most of the new adventure takes place, and then you go into that Chinese-themed sort of Eastern mansion at the back. And here I am, well, there's the Dragoon dancing in the background, but this is the Samurai.
Grow up, Dragoon.
It's always the Dragoon, isn't it? But the Samurai is just having a little wander around. It was just too beautiful not to show you aesthetically this dungeon. For me, this easily wins as one of the most beautiful.
It's amazing, isn't it? The variety in all of Final Fantasy XIV is insane. So how big would you say Kugane is?
I mean...
does it compare to cities like Uldar and Gridania?
It does. It feels... with something like Limsa, which happens across many levels.
Yes.
This is more spaced out. It's not as leveled as something
more like
Limsa.
Uldar, you reckon?
A bit more like adult. To me, it felt bigger. But, you know, sometimes you go in with the wide eyes, don't you?
Yes.
Because it's so new. But it certainly felt bigger to me.
And is there like a surrounding area
There
around
is.
it? Can you walk if you wanted to from Kugane all the way back to Gridania?
I'm sure you could. I wasn't allowed to. So we're playing on something called a test server.
Right.
So it's not the full and final thing, which is why certain things aren't in here, such as a lot of the text. I actually tried to test out the new Chocobo speed. I actually got on my Chocobo and tried to make a break for Costa del Sol, and I got told off.
Naughty Hollie.
Yeah, I literally am on this Chocobo at like level 3 like speed, and they're like, you need to turn back.
But this is also one of the new things we're seeing now for Stormblood, is the ability to swim. Not just swim on the surface, you can go diving.
Yeah.
Around these beautiful underwater environments.
So we've just come out of one of the new underwater environments, which contains one of the new races that is in Stormblood. We've jumped straight into the sea, the Ruby Sea. Now, you can either summon this thing, which is your magical Leopleurodon, It can swim, but it can also fly.
It can swim and fly?
Yes. So you can come straight out of the water and straight into the air.
What's this now? Where are you now?
So this is actually another member of my FC who I'm following.
Right.
But we're just going for a little fly around the peaks. And you can swim in all this.
This the countryside around Kugane?
Yes, it is. So this is just like the open map.
This looks amazing.
I mean, I think at one of these points, like I just get the sun in the right place and it's gorgeous.
What's that big old Jenga tower there?
Well, we saw a lot of this in some of the videos. So these are the little settlements that are kind of in. They're not big city-states. Some bad first-person cameraing from me, but look at that.
They have made a massive tower, haven't they?
You can swim because there's an aetheryte there, so you can warp in. Wow. You can walk up all of this. Or you can come in from that underwater thing and literally swim up to the beach, run out, and just keep going.
Can you also fish around here?
I actually didn't try. The Disciple of the Land classes were not available in this build. Boo. So we couldn't switch out to gathering or crafting.
I love fishing. I love fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. So relaxing. Look at this. Are you
sure?
What do you mean?
The fishing was... getting Fisher to 60 was like a chore. That was hard work.
Oh, I didn't do that. I wasn't that hardcore. I just, I was like level 5 fisherman.
Right,
just cracked out my rod. Well, it looks utterly beautiful, Hollie, and it's made me really keen to jump back into Final Fantasy XIV, having not played it since the Heavensward expansion came out.
I can't even tell you. Get in the ocean, especially at night time, and see the stars. For anyone who's not sure if Final Fantasy XIV is a proper Final Fantasy game, you've only got to look at that world. It's beautiful.
It looks amazing. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave us a like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the other video we have made on Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where we go through 7 new updates that you might enjoy, you can watch that by clicking the link on screen. And please do subscribe so you don't miss anything else from the world of PlayStation.